Hey guys, Judge here coming at you from Skyrim with a video on how to increase your money in your pockets while also increasing the amount of supplies you have for your blacksmithing. So increase your blacksmithing materials, which is always a good thing, especially if that's something you're still working on trying to increase to 100. Now before you begin this tip and technique, I encourage you to watch the Fortify Enchanting and Blacksmithing video and use the Fortify Restoration technique to really create some powerful potions that are worth in the tens of thousands of dollars. And I also encourage you to make sure that when you work on your speech skill, you get your speech skill up to the point where you can trade anything with any merchant. Let's see if I can find that here for you. Let's look over here to speech. Oh, that's sneak. The other speech. And it's right here. It requires level 50 of speech. This is just going to take some time for you to build up, but it shouldn't take too much time. The more expensive the item that you're selling back to the merchants, the higher your speech skill is going to jump up. So go ahead and watch that video, Fortify Restoration technique. Get your speech up by selling expensive potions to the alchemists, and you should have no problem reaching that 50 so you can sell potions to the blacksmiths as well. So before you start this, you really need to have about 10,000 in gold or 10,000 septums before you start this technique. So I'm going to come up here to Ulfbarf Warbear. He's in the War Maidens here. Generally I would go outside to use the War Maidens, but I think that the outside blacksmith has fallen prey to a vampire attack to the Dawn Guard downloadable content. So that's unfortunate. So here we got for sale. And already I know going into this transaction I'm going to walk away with 2,620 septums, which is basically his entire inventory of gold. But before that, I'm going to come down here and I'm just going to buy him out of all his miscellaneous. Leather and leather strips are pretty common throughout Skyrim, but sometimes you just don't feel like going hunting for everything. So I'm going to come back up here to weapons, and I'm going to pick up his elven arrows here and see if he's got any other arrows in his inventory worth picking up. I always like picking up arrows because you always need them to fight off dragons, and they don't have any carry weight. So now that we've done that, looks like I got 5,500 and I need to buy back from him. So I'm going to go down to my potions here. I got some extra potions I'm going to go ahead and dump off. And then here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and dump this potion off. It's worth 57,000 septums. And this will clear out his inventory. So as you know, I've already walked away 2,600 more in my pocket than I did to begin with. So I'm going to go ahead and leave War Maidens here and pause for the loading screen, so you don't have to wait for that. And I'll see you back towards the other Forge Master here on Whiterun. So here I am back after that little short pause. I'm talking to Aerolrun Greymane, just outside Jovasker Hall, where the companions make their home. And I'll go ahead and do the exact same trick that I did with Warbear with him. So let's go down and see what he's got for sale.
Gods be praised.
So he's got 2,088 gold in inventory, so I already know walking away from this transaction that I'm going to be close to 2,100 in septums richer than I was before I started. So let's go down to his miscellaneous. Let's buy out his ebonies. The ebony is one of the reasons why you want to have at least 10,000 septums. Some of your blacksmiths contain a lot of ebony, and it's really going to wipe you out. And ebony is useful for making both the Daedric and the ebony armors. Now let's go back to the weapons. Get some ebony arrows, see what other arrows he's got in his inventory. That's pretty much it. So we'll do the same trick. You need to find a potion that's at least 5,300 in value. So we'll go down here to my potions, and we'll use this one and clean out his inventory. So that's really, guys, the tips and tricks that you can increase your gold and inventory, your smithing inventory. There are blacksmiths pretty much in every major city in Skyrim, including the strongholds for the Stormcloaks and the Imperial armies. If you are interested in going and visiting them, let's see if I can find one real quick. Yeah, over here, the Whiterun Stormcloak camp. They have a quartermaster there that will sell its smithing materials. So you can pretty much do the same thing. I use Whiterun a lot simply because there are 2 blacksmiths in Whiterun. But any of the fortifications here, the camps, or even the orc strongholds should have a blacksmith for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the flip side.